Yo! Hello, boys! It is time for Week 3 recap of the show and minor league. I hope you've been enjoying these videos. I've been enjoying making them even though they are a ton of work. So tonight's video is going to be a quick recap. I want to share with you guys a quick change. I am going to be switching it up. We are always going to be starting with the show because the show is the show and you don't want to miss what's going on there. Appreciate each one of you being in the league. Let's talk about last week, shall we? Let's start with massive points put on the board. We're talking the highest scoring team in the league this week. Sheepdog, are you kidding me? Sheepdog. 123 points, 123.86 points. That's important. Destroyed the Saints by 29.82 points, 82 points. Massive thing. Let's just look at his team. Oh, I know why. Because Mike Evans went off finally, 37 fantasy points. Blew away the competition. That was the biggest difference of the week for sure. And what an awesome surprise. Very close second was Piggy the Beast with 123.36 points. He had a massive week. I think a lot of his guys just went off. No, Ingram went nuts, had 3 rushing touchdowns. Insane, 31 points. Ingram, his tight end, had 17, which was insane. What a game by the Giants. And beat Vic's Doggy Daycare, who was first place, but got destroyed, even though Cooper Kupp had 22 points and McCaffrey had 24. So those are the big, huge blowouts, big blowout victories there. Not blowout victories, but blowout as in no one was going to beat those two teams. Can you imagine if they played each other? I mean, that would have been awful. Uncle Rico beat Pete Carroll's gum, which now makes Pete Carroll's gum 0-3. By the way, you should spit out that gum and figure out something to do with that team. Funk Jam ended up beating Gurley Gates and the big game of the week, which he beat him 99-81. And I got my first win of the year. And I want to thank Steve Wagner. And I also want to thank the Chicago Bears for 21 fantasy points. I am so stoked. So as we now look at the standings here, Funk Jam has now the sole possession of first place. 3-0, Funk Jam. Just like my Packers, just like some people's Cowboys, Patriots. You're on the elite level, brother. 3-0. That's a great way to start. He's got 323 fantasy points for the year, only 254 against. Vic's Doggy Daycare second, tied with Piggy the Beast and Uncle Rico and Gurley Gates. Sheepdog, myself, we both got our big wins this week, so now we're 1-2, as well the Saints, Wagner, and as we talked about, Pete Carroll's gums. Jake, I don't know what you can do with that team, but you might need to do something. Well, this next week, week 4, the big matchups are, let me just quickly look here, number 2, nope. There is no huge matchup. Oh, yeah, there is. Funk Jam, 3-0 versus Piggy the Beast, 2-1. That is definitely game of the week. Right now, Yahoo is giving Piggy the Beast the nod on this one. Gurley Gates is playing Wagner, Pete Carroll's gum. Oh, I get played Jake. Please don't get your first win this week. Please, Jake. I beg you. I'm just kidding. I don't beg you. I don't need to beg you. I want to fight this fair and square. By the way, Yahoo's predicting you to win. So just saying. And Vic's Doggy Daycare goes against the Saints. And Sheepdog is trying to win 2 in a row versus Uncle Rico. So let's move over to Minor League. Minor League's been a fun league. It's very competitive. Crazy week. Now, I want to talk to you guys about something. Knuckle Draggers is played awesome, but he had 118 fantasy points. Now, it wasn't the highest scoring, but why I want to highlight this game is, Sean, I missed the show. You're going to miss the show with a 47-point difference. I missed the show. Sean, you only had 47.4 points in a week. It was awful. You lost by 46 points. This might be the worst performance in our league's history. No. Wait a minute. Last year, Sheepdog, who just destroyed Randy this week, destroyed Randy Saints. Oh, guys, you got to see this. 165.1 versus 63.66. We're talking 101 point difference. Randy has the worst loss in the history of our league. So maybe, Sean, this might be the worst point production in 1 week I've ever seen. I've just got to look at this. I've got to look at this. Oh my goodness. Baker Mayfield is killing it for you. 9.7 points. Wow. Diggs, who's been awful, 1.5. Mike Williams, 4.5. Le'Veon Bell, 6.3. Aaron Jones, 14 points. Vance McDonald got 1. Oh my goodness. Sony Michel, 7 points. Baltimore, oh my goodness. You started Baltimore against Kansas City. 0 points, bro. Okay, I'm just saying. Meanwhile, Knuckle Draggers destroyed you. Now, something very important to know. Yes, he had the worst loss, but this is why he's so great. Randy had come back after such a devastating loss, come and made the playoffs, and won the show after the worst performance in the history of the league. Randy, the greatest fantasy football champion that we have. He's got more titles than everyone else. Good on you, Randy. Well done. Sean, listen to me. Take a page out of Randy's playbook. Be like the Patriots and do a scandal and come back and win minor league. You can do it, bro. We believe in you. Listen to me. Do it. The worst performance I've probably seen in my life. You can do it. Okay, the highest guy in the league is Funk. He had 121 points against John's Vikes. And of course, John, you had a great week. 111 points. And you didn't win. Oh, that's disappointing. You would have beat over half the league with that. And the Hogs. Oh, I'm wrong. Sorry. Hogs, you are the highest scoring team in the league. 133. And you beat Mike, life leaguer, minor league lifer, by 115. Oh, man. Mike and John, you guys got the raw deal. And I'll tell you why in a second. Hogs. Mahomes had you had Mahomes 27, Evans 37, McCaffrey 24. My goodness, those guys alone just destroyed it. Mike, you had a great week, man. Watson 25. Keenan Allen went off for 30 points. By the way, I have him in the show. Love him. I'm getting trade offers for him right now. You had an awesome week, but man, that sucks. Sorry. Well, congratulations to you, Hogs, the best team in the week. And then Ed, disc golf, yeah. He had 105, Beach Wells 99. And then my favorite game of the week was me versus Purple People Eaters, Vikings versus Packers. Just like this week, guys, we beat the Vikings and we beat Purple People Eaters. Listen to this score. I had 85.74 and he had 85.66. Listen, what was the difference? Obviously we're talking less than a point here, guys. Point of a 1. What are we talking about? This is insane. What? Oh, he had Lockett at 21. Wentz at 21. Oh, Stafford was awful for me. Green Bay defense, that's what I'm talking about. 13 points. Ingram, okay, I had Ingram. That was it. Oh, Seattle only had 2 points from at home against the Saints. I don't know about you Seahawks fans, but you got to be disappointed in that effort. That was awful. Bridgewater, and you should have killed that team. Kerryon Johnson, who hasn't been that great so far. Even Kelsey, they had a huge week and he only had 8 points. My goodness, dude. We were awful. How in the world did we only score that many points? Anyways, back to the standings here. Knuckle Draggers still proving me wrong every single week. 3 weeks in a row. 3-0. Best team in the league. 355 fantasy points. Leading the league with that. Disc Golf Ed, you're also 3-0. Tied for first. And then Hogs, Funk, myself, we're all 2-1. And then minor leaguer Beached Whales, and I missed the shows 1 and 2. Think about it, Sean. You only had 47 points, and you're still in a playoff spot. That's what I'm talking about. You can make it, man. Believe. All you gotta do is make the playoffs, and anything can happen, right? Purple People Eaters and John's Vikes. Listen, you guys, the only Vikings fans, and I actually like the Vikings. I picked the Vikings to win the division, and you guys are 0-3. Listen, this is awful. I don't know what you guys got to do. These teams are I don't know. John, yeah, anyways, enough said. So, speaking of which, I want to go back to the show real quick about Jake. You, dude, you're getting the raw deal. I know you haven't scored many points. In fact, only 249, and that is the worst in the league. But you've also had against the worst points against 354 points. Dude, the next highest is 319. Like, you have had the worst luck, man. Not only has your team not been producing, you've also gone against the toughest opponents. So I want to give you some credit there. You've had some bad luck. So hope you guys are having a good week. I'm pumped about the Packers-Eagles game on Thursday night. I don't know what games you guys are looking forward to. But let me go back to minor league real quick. We're going to talk about the big matchups coming up this week. Oh my goodness. I'm playing Knuckle Draggers. 5th place versus 1st place. Purple People Eaters needs a win. He's playing Beach Wells. Ed, 3-0, is playing John Fikes, 0-3. My goodness. Let me see who that... Oh! Yahoo is saying John Fikes is going to win. Are you kidding me? This is going to be amazing. Oh, come on. I mean, no offense, Ed. Minor league lifer, Mikey. Oh, you're playing. I missed the show. And Funk. Wow, you're playing the Hogs. That looks like, and the Hogs are favored in that game as well. Wow, this is going to be good. Okay, guys. Have a great day. Hope this was a good video. I know it was long, but I hope you're enjoying it and having fun. Peace.